Hello everybody, welcome back to Minecraft Through the Ages. This is the Minecraft Let's Play series, where I update this Minecraft world all the way from the first version of Minecraft all the way up to the modern release. And as I feel like everybody has been thinking about this, watching the series, every episode, and that's that I have not updated this world in a long time, and I'm sorry for that, but I'm not gonna update it for the next few episodes, just because I want to finish all the stuff of this world, this poly world. I want to make this, I want to perfect this first. So a couple more episodes, and I apologize for that. But if you watched last episode, you will see this is the flooded town we built, and I added some floating chests and logs and wood and just stuff all around. And I think it makes the area look a lot better, a lot cooler, like some floating logs, chests, crafting tables. And in today's episode, I want to revisit an older version that I didn't spend, in my opinion, enough time on. I spent time on it, but I wish I would have spent more time on it and done more builds, just because of the amount of freedom you had in these versions, and that was before survival was added. In Minecraft Classic, specifically version 0.30, because that's the one right before Indev was made, and it has the most features. And if I go up here, I will be able to see the classic world, and I can show you all the stuff I've built. And I just want to build more. I want to go back to that version because I don't think I built enough. There was a lot of things I wanted to build in that version that I just didn't get to building. So we're going to do that in today's episode. I was just too excited back then to update to later versions and get into survival, because in my opinion, I like survival better than classic, but I still should have spent more time. So this is the classic area. There is a building over here. There's some wool stuff. There's a TNT testing area. And then the biggest part is this pixel art area. Now, there was a lot more stuff I wanted to build. For example, a spleef tower. That was the biggest thing. I never built a spleef tower. Why? I think I just forgot, honestly. So let's unupdate our game and go back to Minecraft Classic. So I made the decision to make a small world just because I want to see how much I can fill this up. I can't guarantee I'm going to fill this up completely, but I want to do a lot of builds. I want to experience Minecraft Classic. I want to do this right. Unlike my last Classic world, I'm making this small and I want to fill up this entire thing of just a bunch of random builds. And obviously, the first thing we need to build is a house. And in Minecraft Classic, if you're not familiar, you can select any block from this menu and you can just build with it. So for example, I want to build with some bookcases. I just place them down and I can break them and place them infinite. You can't die in this version. It's pretty much just creative mode, an early version of creative mode. That's all it pretty much is. So I've come up with an idea for a house, and what I think I'm gonna do is build a house on the water and make it look like it's on stilts and it's above the water. I think that would look pretty good. But the problem is all this land right here. I'm gonna have to clear this out because this is just in the way. Ooh, this is a lot of land actually. Should I remove this? Yeah, I want to remove this. Good thing, in this version, you get infinite TNT. So I can just break all it. Excuse me. Am I misremembering? Okay. I think I remember. You have to do a little special thing. So what you need to do is go to the Betacraft launcher, click Edit Instance, click Select Add-ons and Game Mode Switch, then press OK, and then you relaunch the game, and you're gonna see I'm gonna be in survival mode, and I'm gonna be able to blow up this TNT. So, oh, I forgot this is a survival test. Look at that, arrows. All right, now I can light the TNT. There is no sound. There we go. Oh my god, look at the blocks. Why do they look like that? I forgot. Oh my goodness. I forgot what this version looked like. I didn't play this much. As I said, I rushed through Classic, which I do regret rushing through Classic. I rushed through Classic, and I do really regret rushing through Classic. Like, look at this. Look how cool this is. I wish I would have stayed in Classic longer. Maybe I should have, like, had a survival section in this version just because of how weird it is. And if you don't know, the way you get wood, punch a tree, and you get wood. This version, it's just so weird. And I really feel like I should have stayed in it longer. So I finished the house, and not only did I finish the house, I built up this entire area into a little community of water houses. There's one right here, and there's a ship over there. First, I'm going to show off the house that I built. It's a pretty simple house on the water, and if we go up here to go onto the inside of the house, there is some furniture. I tried to put furniture in each of the houses. It's hard to build furniture with this limited amount of blocks, but I think I did a pretty good job. We have a bed here, some books, and whatever this is supposed to be, I'm not quite sure. Some resources to show off their riches, and that's pretty much it. So let's go over here and look at the other houses. This is supposed to be a hobbit hole connected to the docks. And if you go on the inside, there's a table right here, and then the bed right here, and some bookshelves. Then a small little flower garden right here on the side of the house. And then this house is supposed to be a witch hut. I tried to build a witch hut with the limited amount of blocks I have, and I think it turned out pretty well. If you go on the inside, it kind of becomes more obvious. Some books for brewing potions, I guess. This is supposed to be the cauldron. The gold is supposed to be like some kind of weird looking potion. Actually, question is, would sponge look better? Nah, I like gold better. It's more like thick. It looks thick, like a thick liquid. Then just 2 mushrooms right here that the witch might use for potion ingredients. And then finally, over here at the end of the dock, a small little ship with the sail down, because I didn't want to figure out how to make a sail look good, because I'm really bad at doing it. And then I have it tied up to the dock, and there's nothing on the inside. I try to think of something, but I'm not really sure. Like, does that look like a barrel, I guess? I'm not really sure how to... it doesn't really need furniture. It's fine. I think it's fine just like that. So I don't know if you guys have been able to tell, but I've been struggling with my microphone for a little bit now. I think I finally have it fixed, but the one thing is I left a setting on which would mute my microphone. So I have done some things off camera, and that's 3 things. I tried to build a custom tree. It looks decent, I'd say. It doesn't look the best, but it doesn't look bad. Then I built this weird hole thing that goes down to the lava bedrock, whatever this thing is, and it just looks like this. But the big thing is this spleef tower. Now I'm not really happy with the roof. The roof is pretty bad, in my opinion. I want to rework the roof. I want to change it out, probably for smooth stone. That's what I'm thinking. So I just don't like it. I think this is probably one of the worst roofs I've ever made, and I just realized it's uneven. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I don't know how that happened, but it did. So yeah, I just want to destroy this thing because it's awful. This is what it looks like from above. It just looks bad. The rest of the tower I'm fine with. I like the rest of the tower. It's just the roof I don't like. And if you're wondering what a spleef tower is, there is a mini game in Minecraft called Spleef, where the whole idea is you break blocks and you try to get your opponents to fall down all the way to the bottom, and you need to be the last person standing. So if say for example, this is a person great person, you break this and then they fall down there, and then you're up here with another person, and then you end up falling down, then you're on this floor, and then you end up fighting that person, and then you fall down, and now you're on this floor until you get all the way to the bottom. At the bottom, I just put water and a way to get back right here. Now I like everything about it. It's just the roof I'm not a big fan of. But yeah, the whole reason why this was off camera was because I had my microphone muted when I was changing the settings, and I did not realize it. But it's not like you guys missed much. You can see it all right now. And I wish I could play with somebody, but I'm not really sure how to set up a multiplayer server. I don't even know if you can in this version. I know you can in one of the versions around this time, but I'm not sure how. So I guess I can just, play with myself. Which is, a little sad. So I got the roof changed to slabs. I can't tell if it looks better, but I'm not going to change it again. It's fine. I don't think builds in classic or just early Minecraft versions in general need to be perfect. I think the weird ugliness of early Minecraft is kind of what sets it apart from the newer versions. Like, you can kind of just get away with building a monstrosity like this. Modern Minecraft, I would never build something like this. I would immediately blow it up. It would be instantly gone from my world. It would never look like this. But, you know, because just how clunky this version is, you only get to build with 1x1 blocks. This is okay. In my eyes. Maybe you disagree. I'm not sure. Now, this area originally was not supposed to be a mine. I built this and it looks like I'm mining out this mountain. There's some stone here. I got these TNT storage crates over here and just holes into the mountain where you can go digging, I guess. I don't know. It just looks like this mountain is being excavated. That's what I was trying to build. Well, at first I wasn't. At first I was flattening this mountain out. I was just flattening this because I was going to use this area for pixel art. Because I want to put the pixel art on a giant wall and make it look like it's just like graffitied on or something. So maybe I actually have a better idea now. Maybe I'll build some buildings and then I can graffiti onto the back of the buildings some pixel art. Just because I feel like pixel art is a big part of Minecraft Classic and I need to have some more pixel art. I have some ideas of things to pixel art. But these weren't originally, it wasn't originally this tall. Originally it was grass and it like ended like around here, but I made it go up more. And if I go up here, you can see the inside is hollow and it just creates the effect of there being a cave here. It doesn't even look like, you're like, at first it's like, this isn't even hollow, this is just a cave. But no, this is a hollow mountain. Because I built this mountain and I'm not gonna fill in the entire thing. What am I, crazy? And the same thing on the other side. This one's dirt, so I just put this little hole here so some grass can grow. And then all the caves have a second exit on the scaffolding that's along the mountain. And then I scattered a lot of sand on the ground. Originally this was grass, but I changed this all to stone to make it look like the mountain used to extend all the way to here. And then made the sand look like it's kind of taking over the dig site. But if we come over here, you might have noticed I have placed a bunch of TNT right here. And that's because I need to blast this area out because I want to build something here. The thing is, I don't even know if it's going to fit. It's going to be pretty big, what I'm going to build. You might know what I'm going to build. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like, if you're in the community of early Minecraft and you like look at early Minecraft builds, I feel like you're going to know what it is. But if you're just like an average person who just is a normal Minecraft fan, I don't think you're going to know what this is. It's kind of like an early Minecraft build that you do. Nobody really builds these anymore. They were kind of something people built really only in Classic. Like somebody built this in Classic and then the trend kind of catched on today. Not today, but like around like the past couple of years of people who are going back to older versions just because there was a screenshot of somebody who built this thing. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about a Menger Sponge. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's a weird scientific term. I'm not 100% sure what it is. I just know it's like the only way. It's like a repeating object, a pattern that can repeat, but it's cubical. The only like 3D thing that can be repeatable or something. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna build it just because it looks cool, and a lot of people who play Minecraft Classic build this for some reason. So why would I not build it too? I just have to place a lot more TNT because I'm just gonna extend this water and just have this entire area be water and then build it in the water. So then there can be air around it and I guess that'll look a little cool. All right, so now I'm in survival test so I can actually blow this up. So I just gotta walk over here, punch this little TNT and everything should go off. I gotta quickly get away from this. It's gonna be a pretty big explosion. Oh wow, I forgot there's no sound effect. That is really smooth. Why is that way smoother than modern Minecraft? There was no lag. There was no like delay. It just kind of just went like a like it just slowly eroded away. Like there's no like delay. There was no like waiting. It was pretty fast. Can this spider hurt me? Oh yes, the spider can't hurt me. Get out of here. A little bit of tree left. Some water in here. That's good. So I'm just gonna dig out this stone and I will see you all when I have all this stone dug out. I just wanted to outline the sponge first to make sure I have enough room. I might want to extend this part right here just to make sure the water can flow past, just to make it at least look like it's connecting. So this body of water makes more sense. So I'm looking at a layout, a ground layout of the sponge that I want to build. And so I just did the outline first. But in order to build this, I think to build it in sections is better. And I'm going to give a brief demonstration of what a Menger Sponge, of how to build a Menger Sponge. So pretty much this, boom, Menger Sponge. Then you just copy this and then have a bigger hole in the middle, I think. If that description of what I just said makes any sense at all. But this will make it a little bit more clear. So if I do this and that and that, hold on. I think I did this wrong. I did something wrong here. So I have this corner here. Okay, I get it now. What I did wrong is that you need to double up it. You need to double up the sides, I think. Yeah, that's what you need to do. I probably should, actually outlining it has made it more confusing for me. That's why this is confusing for me. But if I do this, basically just a repeat of this pattern over and over again until you can connect it, and then you have a bigger hole in the middle. And then this is the premise of a Menger Sponge, except I gotta make this 3D, but I'm not gonna make it 3D until I lay out this whole thing. Also, the middle will be empty too, so there'll be a giant hole in the middle coming out on here, 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 and at the top. So it's just this structure just built on top of each other, and then the middle slowly gets bigger and bigger as you build it. And I was looking at pictures online of Menger Sponges, and this is a level 4 Menger Sponge, and then when you get to a level 5 Menger Sponge, it's ridiculous how cool it looks. I mean, maybe I'll build it in my creative world, but that's it. There's no way you can do that in survival. There's just straight up no way. I'm sure somebody has done it, but I could never. Like, I just straight up could never do that. It looks really cool though. Like, it was so big it went out the render distance. That's how big it was. And I just think it looked so cool. So maybe I will build that in a creative world. Oops, I did that wrong. Okay, it's fine now. But yeah, this is a really cool concept to build in Minecraft. But I want to do more of these cool, like, community builds that, like, everybody kind of does in older Minecraft. If you watch older Minecraft videos, like, I was just watching somebody play Minecraft and he was doing the same concept I was doing. He also has the same name, coincidentally. That's why I started watching his series, because we both had the same name. Both of our series names are Through the Ages, and I was like, oh man, we both share a name. I mean, we both came up with it on our own. It's not like one of us copied the other one. It's just we both came up with the idea for the series, and we both had the same idea for the name, and that just coincidentally happened. And there we go. That's this side done, and now I can move on to this side. I don't know how long this is gonna take. I heard this is a pretty lengthy process building one of these, but I'm having fun, so I'm just gonna keep building this thing. Like, this is pretty fun to build. It's like you can just kind of turn off your brain because it's just the same thing over and over again. I think that's why people like it so much, just because it's just a cool pattern. Anyways, you don't have to listen to me ramble anymore. We can get into a time lapse of me building this Menger Sponge. I just almost fell into this hole. Maybe I should, when I'm done with this, dig out the hole like down to here so there can be water below it. Or maybe I should keep the train here. I think I'll dig it out just to make it so there's water at the bottom. I'm not sure. I'll figure that out when I'm done building this. I got another layer down. And I'm just now realizing how long this is going to take, because this is only, I have to do this 2 more times, right? Yeah, this is, I know I've said layer 1, layer 2. The layers are confusing just because of how confusing this thing is. But I pretty much got to repeat this again, and then it'll be done. So I'm only a third of the way done with it. Ew, I messed a spot. Oopsie, hold on. Okay, now it's a third of the way done. So as you can see, the pattern is already starting to appear. Oh my god, I'm sure there's tons of blocks in here that I missed, but now I'm pretty sure you can see the pattern. The pattern is pretty more clear now, and so I just have to repeat this block here, skip the block here, put the block there. Oh no, you know what I just realized? This, I don't even know if I'll be able to finish this because the world height is super small in this version. Okay, I'll be able to complete it. Never mind. That's it. That's got to be enough, right? This feels like enough. I think it's 27 blocks up. This should be fine. I'm going to count this real quick just to make sure. 25, 26, 27. Yeah, okay. I can complete this whole thing and it'll fit. That's good. I was worried for a second that this wouldn't fit because of the world height, but it will definitely fit. Once this is done, I want to put some builds in here, like hide a house in here or something. I was placing the staircase to get up into the cube. What are these called again? Menger Sponge. And I was like, you know what? This would be pretty cool to like hide a house inside of. Of course, it would be way cooler if it was like a level 5 one and it was huge and it was just like impossible to like find a house in here. But obviously that's impossible and I'm not going to do that. And I don't think I'll be able to do it because of the world height anyways. I would have to dig all the way down to bedrock and then wait for the world height to get updated. So I'm not doing that. But just this one, I could hide a building or a house in here in one of the little cubes. Like maybe this spot right here, I could hide just like a little shack. I think that would be pretty cool to do. Whoa, look at that. The sponge is done. How did that even happen, dude? That's insane. And not only did the sponge get finished, that weird transition built the base for it and built glass for it and a staircase and everything. Wow, thank you, weird transition. The magic of editing really is beautiful, and I didn't have to do any of that work at all. And it just happened in an instant. It's not like I spent all day building this thing. Ha 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 ha. Oh, this took so long. Anyways, I want to build a house in here, and I'm thinking I want to build the house inside one of these back cubes so you can't really see it from the front. And I'm thinking maybe this corner one or this corner one. I'm not sure. Which one is more visible? Probably this one. So I'm going to do this one. And I'm like maybe going to have a little doorway right here. And probably just glass floor. I think the glass floor will help keep the vibe of this place. And then I want to have a staircase coming down into this one so we can get down to a lower floor. Oh god, am I ruining this? Hopefully I'm not ruining this. I'll just revert to an old save if I am, but I think it'll be fine. Where's the edge of this thing? Okay, it's fine. It's fine, guys. I'm not ruining this, right? This is a good idea. And I spent all this time just for me to ruin the aesthetic of the sponge. Oh, I don't know. Is this a good idea? I'm not sure if this is a good idea. Oh my god, what am I doing? Stop that. Stop. What did I do? Okay, fix the sponge. It's fine. I didn't ruin anything. The build is fine. I keep accidentally breaking things I don't want to break. I just want to build a house in here. That is all I want. I don't want anything weird to happen while I'm doing this. Okay, this is fine. This is good. I'm not making a mistake. This is not a mistake. Okay, this has got to be the edge. And that is that. Okay, I don't think I should make the house any bigger than this. Maybe I'll add more rooms throughout this place. But I think I'm just gonna decorate this for now and make this look like a lived-in area. So what we need, obviously, is we're gonna need a bed. So I'm gonna put a bed right here. Maybe make it a little bit bigger. Put a bed stand right here. Maybe put some bookshelves. Actually, I'll put the bookshelves right here. And I want to make this kind of cramped, actually. I think making this cramped is a good idea. Just fill this up with as much stuff as possible. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with doing this, but building mushroom farms for some reason I really enjoy. So I think this is a good spot for it. Actually, what I can do, we can build a staircase up. That's not going to work because of the doorway right there. So I'm just going to build a normal stairway up. And then up here, I can have more plants. So if I do that, what? Hello? You're getting sunlight. Oh wait, no, they don't need sun. Hold on. Do mushrooms need sunlight or do they not need sunlight? I'm not sure. Okay, I don't remember how mushrooms work, honestly. I can't figure it out. So I don't want the mushrooms to disappear. Maybe I'll just have plants up here instead. That looks kind of ugly. This is hard. This is really hard to kind of figure out how to put stuff in here. But I think that's fine. It's fine. It doesn't have to be. I feel like this is just, I want this to be really thrown together. So I think it's fine. It doesn't need to be like the most beautiful build of all time, since I just want this to kind of be just a really thrown together build. And just make it look like, I don't know, like a homeless person's been living in here and they just have a bunch of junk in here. Could I do something with this hole? No. I'll just leave the house like this, and they have a garden up here for food, and they can just come down here. This is where they sleep and live and stuff. I don't think it really needs anything else. We can put glass there. Let's put glass on all the spots. There we go. That looks more together. But the question is, will this ruin what it looks like from the outside? I hope this looks good. I don't want this just to look like a mess. Oh, I fell. I'd say, you know what? Actually, I kind of like this. Like, just seeing the flowers stick out. It's just like, it's just weird. It looks cool. I don't care what people say. If people say this is kind of ruining the whole point of a Menger Sponge, I want it to make it look like people have been living in here. I want this to maybe look like a town. Honestly, maybe I should put more buildings in here. I'm not sure. I kind of like just the idea of people living inside this sponge. I think it's a cool idea, actually. Maybe I can use these middle spots to grow trees. I think that is a great idea. I'm going to do that right now. I'm gonna maybe just use one of them or two of them, not all four of them. I think I'll use this one and put trees in them. So I have the entirety of the interior of the sponge complete. I have some houses and some storage rooms and just some general areas to hang out. And I tried to put something on each floor. So there's something on this floor, and this floor. Of course, the main area is on the middle floor. But if we go to the first floor, there is still some stuff to look at. Nothing to really do. It's just storage, where some materials are stored, just the ores. I didn't want to put any more in here because I didn't want this area to feel too filled up. As I said, I still want to keep the vibe of the Menger Sponge. I don't want this to be too overfilled with materials. And then up here, we have some trees and some flowers, just a nice garden right here. And the same thing on the other side. Then right here we have the house, which is pretty much the same as before. I don't think I've made any changes. But up here we have some flowers, and then there's some more garden up here that we'll have to go to the third floor to get to that garden. And then on this side, this is another storage room. I mostly did storage rooms because it's really hard to do decoration, and I think storage rooms take up enough space and look good and makes a lot of sense and aren't just weird random furniture that doesn't look like furniture. So if you go up here on the third floor and you go to the right, this is where the library is. So you can go in here and read a book. There's no seats. I don't does it need a seat? I'll put a seat. No, that would be weird right there. There's really not a good spot for a seat. Maybe I can put the seat right here. There we go. And you can just sit here, read a book. And then the final thing in the sponge is another garden right down here. Just some saplings in each corner where the light touches. Because, I don't know, it looks better where the light touches. And grass can grow, so it makes it look better. But yeah, that is the entirety of the Menger Sponge. I don't think I'm going to add any more. I don't want to fill it up too much. I don't want to make it fill just completely lived in. Just like maybe one person's living here or 2 people, but that's it. And sadly, that is all the time we have for today's episode. I had a lot more planned for today's episode, but I didn't get to have it all in here. It's just this has been taking up too much time. Now, this was originally supposed to be a 1-part episode, but now it's going to be a 2-parter. We're going to spend 2 episodes in Classic, and we're going to finish up everything I wanted to do in Classic. We got a decent amount done. We have a mine, we have a Spleef tower, we have some houses over here, we have that weird tunnel that I had here, and we have this Menger Sponge. I did a lot of building, and I also dug out this entirety of water. This used to... oh no. This used to be dirt. There used to be dirt under here, but I dug it out and I turned it into a just more of where the water is, like a beachy area, or I guess a more stony cliffs area. But that is it for this episode. If you like this episode, please subscribe and like this video, maybe comment, maybe join my Discord server, and stay tuned for the next episode. Hopefully the next episode will be out a little bit sooner. Having a lot of motivation playing Classic, so I might get the next episode out sooner, but that's not a promise. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye. I didn't mean to open my inventory. Goodbye. I meant to open my inventory because I thought my guy would be there, but he's not there. End of episode.